Right, so here we are on our midnight walk and talk. It's just before midnight, probably about 20 to 12. Yeah. Well, let's see how this one goes. I was yawning quite a lot before I came out, so let's see if brain will actually work when I'm trying to speak. If I can't get the words out, you know the answer is not working. Put a little sign on saying not working, I think. Best idea, if that's the case. Anyway, okay. I think the thing to talk about tonight is songs, music. Certainly some love songs. There are some gorgeous songs out there. And certainly, if you listen to some songs, No Ordinary Love by Sade, Sunshine by Gabrielle, something but two. I mean, even ones like Stuck on You. Is it Stuck on You? No, Stuck with You. One by Bieber and Grande. That one. Recent song, yeah. You've got that one is, again, beautiful song, but look at the words. Look at the words of those songs. Now, imagine you are singing part of that song to the Lord, and the Lord is singing part of that song to you. If you're talking about worship songs, some of these love songs are far more worshipy. Far more worshipy. Certainly Sunshine by Gabrielle. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Listen to the words of that song. And imagine that you are singing that about the Lord. Because if you have any relationship with God, the words in that song will scream out to you that that is your relationship with God. And it's far more beautifully sung. Yeah, far better written than most worship songs. Use songs like that. There you go, they found an item of clothing again. No, that's it. Mollie's not involved. Mollie, Collie! Mollie, Collie! Mollie! Come Mollie! Come get Mollie! Come get Mollie! Get Mollie, Collie! Get in there, Mollie! Go on, Mollie, Collie! Get in there, Babs! Get in there, Mollie! Mollie, Collie! You want it? Oh, Chewie ripped a bit. Oh, he did. Look at him. He's good at tearing. He has that, uses his whole body weight to sort of bounce back and forwards to tear it. Great. Amber, come on. This way. She's all the way over there. Come on, Amber. Jeez, her search for food takes her quite a distance. She's running. She's running towards me. She's got nowhere near me yet. It shows how far away she was, doesn't it, really? She's just coming into view now. There you go. Just about to see her collar now. There you go. She's in view now. I called her quite a while ago. She's just here. You check that, Amber. Go on, babes. There you go, Amber. Yeah, okay. Music. Yeah, definitely. You've got to use music. Because there are some beautiful, powerful songs out there. Yeah, No Ordinary Love. Again, that one. Oh, wow. This says, No Ordinary Love. Yeah. Yeah. Brilliant song. I was going to try and go into it, but I'm detecting my brain is not quite there. So yeah. Oh dear, but it's gorgeous. I mean, look at the words. One bit says, I gave you all that I had, all that I could give. I think it said, I gave you all that I could give. Now, obviously, the Lord would say that to you. Yeah. Now think about this. When you die and see the Lord, would you like to say, brain, baby. Brain, work. I gave all I could give to him. Could you say that to him? Right, if you died today, could you say that to him? No. No, I mean, I couldn't. Could I say that? If I died today, would it be a case that I'd be all used and, to the point where there was nothing left to give? But there was nothing left I could possibly give? Would I be at that point if I died today? No. Clearly not. Clearly not. That's the point. When you die, you should be at the point where there is nothing left for you to give. Where you are spent. Completely spent. Where you've given everything you can possibly give. If that isn't you... So, of course, now the point of this video is what? That. Riley, pack it up. Eating leaves, was it? No idea. That's the point of this video. Not Riley eating leaves. But if you're not spent... you should be giving every single thing you have. Every single thing. Why? Because your life does not belong to you anymore. It belongs to God. If it belongs to God, every single part of it belongs to God. Everything in it belongs to God. Everything you have belongs to God. Down to that pair of socks on your left foot. And that one sock, it belongs to God. Doesn't it? Even that sock belongs to God. Yeah. Oh. That's the point. The church should have been teaching us all this years ago. That nothing you have, nothing at all that you have belongs to you. Nothing. Everything belongs to God because you gave your life to God. Everything belongs to God. Put it this way, if anything that you have belongs to you, then you didn't give your life to God, did you? Okay? Anything you have belongs to you. Anything at all. Then you did not give your life to God. That's the reality. That's the truth. And you need to have an understanding that if you didn't give your life to God, you're not a Christian. Okay? Simple as that. Really is as simple as that. If you did not give your life to God, then you're not a Christian. If you gave your life to God, then every single thing in your life belongs to Him. Every breath that you take belongs to Him. So that's why you have to be spent completely on the day you die. If you are not, then you have had a failure of a life. It's as simple as that. But that's why, as I say, it doesn't matter what your life level is. It doesn't matter how big your ministry is, so long as you are spent. So long as you have given everything you have to give. What you have may be less than someone else. What you have may be more than someone else. It doesn't matter. Did you give it all? That's what matters. The lady in the scripture who had nothing but gave everything she had. Look at what the Lord said about her. Why? Did she give a lot? No, she gave very little. But she gave all that she had. She was spent. There was nothing left for her to give. She gave it all. That is what impressed the Lord. He wasn't impressed with a person who gave a rich amount. He didn't care about that. Because that person who was rich had so much more that they could have given that they didn't give. But the person who had very, very little, but gave very, very little, but all they had, that was impressive. That mattered. Well, it's like, okay, I was thinking today, Tina Turner song, we need another hero. Right? Something like that. That was one of her songs. Yeah. Well, it's like, do we need heroes? Yeah, probably we do, yeah. So I was thinking, is Marcus Rashford a hero? No. No. He's given a lot. Of course he has. But he's got an awful lot that he can give. An awful lot that he can give. Oh, he's done good. Come on, let's put it where it belongs. He has done good. He's brought some attention to something that needed attention brought to it. Of course, yes, he's done good. But is he spent? No. No. Now, I'm going to contradict myself to a certain degree here. Because I've said before that I'd rather, as a Man United fan, that he focused on his football. But put it this way, if he had given everything he possibly could to this other project of making sure that children get food, he wouldn't be able to play football. He wouldn't have scored a hat-trick tonight, would he? Because mentally, emotionally, he would be spent. And he's not. Not in any way, shape or form. He's got loads more to give. Loads more. He started from a position of having lots. So I mean, even if you're talking about time to give, he's a professional footballer, but that means that certainly during lockdown times, he has a lot of spare time. And he has a lot of people around him. He has a lot of money, so he can certainly employ a big team of people, can't he? Easily. Because he has a huge amount of money. I think he must be on, what, £300,000 a week? That's a week. Most people don't get anywhere near that in a year. They don't. He gets that a week. So, yeah, what could he afford to give? Far more than what he's given. That's the reality. So the Lord looks at him, Rashford, the same way he'd look at that rich person who gave a lot. He's not going to look at him in the same way he's looked at the woman who had a little but gave everything she had. You who are a Christian have to give everything you have. See, weird, isn't it? Tonight, I thought the topic tonight was talking about songs. That's when I come out, I thought, well, actually when I come out, I thought I won't be doing a video because my brain's not going to work. But God has made sure my brain is working for that subject that I've just done. Which may be finished, it may not be, I don't know. But certainly earlier today, I was thinking, yeah, okay, I need to speak about the issue of songs because I was singing those two songs earlier and, yeah, tears were coming to my eyes when I was singing them. Because I was thinking that this is me singing to the Lord and the Lord singing that bit to me. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Turned an already beautiful song into something far more powerful. But I thought that's what the subject would be. Yeah. Foolish little man. We have our plans, don't we? But God has other plans. God says, no. You thought that would be the subject? No. No. And when I was speaking about the other thing, about giving everything you have, I could sense the righteous, how do I say, passion. I wouldn't necessarily say anger. There was a bit of anger there. But it wasn't purely anger. There was more passion. But I could sense the righteous passion there. I knew that wasn't purely coming from me. Now that's the way it should work. Sorry, finger got in the way. I had to put my my left hand in my pocket because it's getting cold. So you can see there, we've got some Video ended there. But I was saying, you can see we've got some clear sky, which means it's going to be colder tonight than it was last night. And it is. Yeah, having your hand out after no time at all, it starts getting nippy. This is an older phone. But again, that's why I say with phones, stop putting your cameras anywhere near where people are going to hold the phone to do videos, you muppets. Oh dear. Silly phone companies, eh? Yeah. But yeah. That's what I say for speakers. A speaker has to be somebody. If you are speaking as a Christian, you have to be a vessel for God to speak through. You have to be. Because if you're not, again, go back to that subject. Have you given everything? If given everything means you get hollowed out to be an empty vessel for God to use, Lord, hollow us out. Get rid of all that crap that doesn't belong. Get rid of it all. You know, cut. Cut to the point so that, you know, when I die, they do the autopsy. When they cut into me, they find you. Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, this is a jacket they pulled to pieces yesterday. Yeah, okay. Need that. That's a jacket you tore to pieces yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh no, see bits of it lying around. Yeah. You tore that to pieces yesterday. Find something else to tear to pieces. Emily, stop trying to find food, you nutter. God, yeah. I've got to go down and get some different food. Problem is, we've still got Mickeys. We've still got little mices coming into the food box and trying to get into the food bags. So, I've remembered. Ooh, in the humane trap, put a little bit of chocolate. They can't resist chocolate. They like chocolate. They really do. And that gets them. Aye. Well, when we get Mickeys in the humane traps, they're fine. They don't get hurt in the trap at all. When I notice they're in there, I do check. So obviously before bed, I feed the dogs, so I check. First thing in the morning, feed the puppies, so I check. There's food in there. The food is to encourage it to go in there, and as soon as it steps on a certain bit, the trap closes. But there's food in there for it, so that's fine. Obviously it's going to be a bit stressful because it can't get out. Well, that's a consequence really, isn't it? But when as soon as I notice it in there, I take the trap to an area just round the corner. You've got a bit of grassy area, and let them all go there. Now, okay, there's a possibility that cats could get them, of course. That's a possibility. Part of the reason why I deal with them is because I don't want them coming indoors, because that could be a problem. I don't want them, you know, going near the food, because we've got puppy food, and I don't want them pooing in the puppy food bag, because you get that mixed in with the puppy food, that could cause a problem for the pups. And I don't want to hurt Mickeys. I don't want Mickeys being hurt in any way, shape or form. But I've got to take care of the pups. They're my responsibility. The Mickeys are the responsibility of God. Let him take care of them. Let him decide whether that Mickey's going to survive or whether that Mickey's going to feed a cat. Yeah, that's not my concern. You know, I don't want to harm the Mickeys. I mean, I have in the past used some sticky thing that when the poor Mickeys get caught on that, they can't get off. And it's the only way you can do that is to put something else on top of them and then put something heavy on top to kill them quickly. Because otherwise they fight and fight and fight. They try to get away from it and they die of exhaustion, which is not very nice for them. So, yeah. But we are in winter, and because we're in winter, yeah, you get a lot of Mickeys. They come for the dog food. So it's free food for them, isn't it? So it's understandable. Anyhow, yes. So, not sure. Do I go for another walk around, or we've done one lap? That was a good lap, not bad at all. Yeah, I did not watch the football tonight. I said I wouldn't. Anyway, I said I wouldn't because United were playing against a team where they should wallop, and they did. They beat them 5-0. But yeah, any Man United side, any team in the Premiership really should wallop that team. How on earth they got in the Champions League, counted as to be in the Champions League, I do not know. Ridiculous, really. But there you go. It's what it is. They had a good night, I suppose, the other team. They got to play one of the most famous teams, so there you go. Yeah. Indeed. The poor woman who wanted Flopsie is not going to have Flopsie now. No, she's basically admitted defeat in that one. What I will do is I'll have a conversation with her at some point. I was going to try and phone her tonight, but she said she's had a migraine, so I will leave it for a few days and I will call her and have a chat with her and just say, look, see what the situation is, because Mollie should be having pups at some point, around about February sort of time, and as you were interested in one of Amber's pups but couldn't do that, maybe you could get one of Mollie's. Aye. There's a number of other people interested in the 2 females that are left, so that's cool. The one person lives in the barracks, quite local, so yeah, he's interested. So yeah, I've had a conversation with him. He will be coming around possibly at the weekend to see her. I've got the people coming up to see Gilly as well, so that's cool. Aye, all good fun and games. Aye. Yeah, then I'll have a bit more of my life back, because I won't need to be too concerned about dogs, because the older ones, they're capable of just dealing with their own stuff, really. I don't need to worry about feeding them 4 or 5 times a day, or making sure that they let out and all stuff like that. Making sure they sleep for so much of the day. Come on, Mollie, this way. Come on, Bubba. Aye. So, get a bit of the life back, which is good. And that's until the next litter. That'll be Mollie's, and we'll see what happens there, I suppose. Time will tell. Indeed, yes. Aye. Well, this virus situation, we don't know what's going to happen with us. We have no idea. I was speaking to someone tonight who said that there is a vaccine, and that they're going to start giving vaccine out to the NHS workers in December, and then it will be rolled out to the people who are most vulnerable, and then to everyone else after that. Well, it's the first time I've heard anything about it. On normal news or anything like that, there's no mention of a vaccine, so that he saw it in a newspaper. So I have no idea. This person is also looking out for a 4-wheel drive car for me. Because he goes all over the UK and picks cars up. He gets them at police auctions and other things like that. So if he wants to do that, cool. If he's happy to do that, then great. Yeah. Well, he's phoned me up earlier. He said he spotted a few. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Oosey, Oosey. Here you go, Oos. Here you go, Bubs. You got something. Cool. As long as you're okay. Here you go, Bubs. Alright. It's all fun and games, isn't it? Indeed, yes. Okay. This is I was going to kick it. Mollie took it. How rude. Hiya.
Aye.
Come on. Aye. Come on this way. Come on, babes. He had a face covering. Not sure if it's because he's cold or because he was concerned about the virus. No idea. Young man, I think. So I wouldn't have thought he'd be that concerned about the virus. Unless he has the virus himself. Yeah. No idea. Yeah, I don't know, do you, really? But there you go. Well, as I was saying, with this virus, what to do? What to do? Don't know. I mean, if there is a vaccine, then great. That'd be useful. Yeah. Well, then you can start to get things back to the way they should be getting back to, I suppose. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, what's going to happen with the inner cities? I don't know. I mean, certainly in London. Are people going to go back to the offices? No idea. Quite likely not. Well, because the business owners have realised that if they can get people working from home, they don't need to actually, rent office space or buy offices. They can just save a lot of money. And of course, what they want to do, save a lot of money. Because their shareholders want more money. In the end, the priority is shareholders. I mean, that is a terrible situation that shareholders are the priority, but they are the priority. They've been for a long time. As I say, that is bad. I mean, if I was in charge of the government, I'd ban shareholders. I'd say, right, okay, sell back the shares. No more shareholders. You made your money, that's it. You're not getting any more. No more shareholding now. Because it's bad. Oi! Right here. There's some weird noises coming from over there. That's for certainty. What those noises are about, I don't know. Riley, here. You out, Mollie, Collie? How you doing, Bubs? You up, Bubba girl? There you go. Yeah, what I say, shareholding means that if you're a business, then your staff mean nothing. Your customers mean nothing. All in all, what matters is your shareholders. If they're not happy, you as a manager get sacked. Because they demand you're sacked, because if your company doesn't make money, you're gone. The concern for the shareholders is that they make money. That's their only concern. They don't care that whether your products are good or bad, they couldn't care less. They couldn't care less. Whether your staff are happy or sad, they couldn't care less. Whether your customers are new customers or continual customers, they couldn't care less, so long as they're making money. They really couldn't care less. They don't care whether your customers are going to be loyal, so long as people buy, so that they make money. That in itself is terrible for business. Really, really poor for business. When you get shareholders basically deciding how a business gets to be run for maximum profit, you've got a problem. Your business is going to they're going to suffer. Any business that tries to do it the right way, what happens? In no time at all, one of the big companies comes along and basically takes over that business. Just takes them over. Crushes them. That's the reality, and that's all down to shareholders. Because, as I say, the way shareholders see it, priority, make money. Any business that's in the area that's threatening their money, they want to collapse that business. They want to go after it and they want to destroy it. Because it's threatening them. It's threatening their income. You got shareholders all the way through. Everything is shareholders now. Newspapers are basically owned by shareholders. They've all sold shares in their companies. That's why so many newspapers now are doing online. They're not doing newspapers anymore. They're not even using these seasoned reporters anymore, because it's cheaper to do online. Because online, all they do is they get people to troll Twitter and Facebook and get stories off of those and stick them on their online sites. That's what they want to do, because they think that's cool. So they do that. Now, I mean, to me, I would say no. But again, it's the way to make money, isn't it? You don't have to pay the top reporters, because the top reporters charge a big fee, because they are the top reporters. So sack all those, save all that money, buy a load of students who can then sit at a computer and troll Facebook and Twitter and get stories off of that. Because you'll have celebrities, putting tweets out all the time. And so what do? That's a story, isn't it? It can be, if it's a big celebrity. If it's not a big celebrity, don't worry about it. Just fake a story. Say that a big celebrity is the one behind the story, even though it's not. It's a little celebrity. Money. Money is king. And in business, money is king. And for shareholders, certainly money is king. Bad news. The businesses should really be owned by the staff. If they're owned by the staff or by the customers, well then, you're going to get a completely different attitude there. The whole idea of the business is going to be completely different. Wait, you two, where are you going? You're not going there? No? Ah, dear me. So, there you go. That wasn't even a rant. That was a controlled talk. Normally I'll be ranting about stuff like that. It's late at night, I suppose. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I'm becoming more mild. Oh, that's bad. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear me. All fun and games. Yes. Well, as I say, with COVID, look at it from the point of view that if there is a vaccine, churches can get back together. But, oh, God. Let's just hope and pray that, the prophecy that we had last year is from God, and that God's going to do that. Because if not, let it all burn. Simple. Churches, let them collapse, let them die. Well, let Christianity be an underground church if necessary. At least it be real. These stupid churches that meet on a Sunday and have no desire for God in any way, shape or form, they need to go. They're not serving anyone really apart from themselves. So they need to go. That's the reality. So hopefully God's got plans and God's going to make sure that what he's planning is going to happen. No idea. No idea at all. I mean, put it this way, no more safe speakers would be a good thing. That's a start. Stop picking people to speak at events that are safe, where the speakers are safe, that they won't offend anyone. Stop picking people based on that. Pick on people based on, is God guiding you to pick? Well, not guiding you. Is God pushing you to pick a certain person? Because I'm perfectly happy with, if you are a ministry-based thing, whether you're like the thing I go to, the, what's it called? Well, whatever it is. The once a month thing. If you're that. Filling station, that sort of thing. Yeah, if you're that. Or you're a church. If someone is suggested to you and you're resistant to it, but God keeps on pushing that person on you, I'm happy with that. Because that's not your normal person, is it? It's not a normal sort of person you go with. So, if God is pushing that person on you, then that means that God really wants you to have that person speaking. Great. Fantastic. If it's easy. I mean, even if you ask somebody to speak and then initially that person says no, they don't want to. They don't believe it's right for them to do so. You have to keep on asking them, and keep on asking them, and keep on asking them, and keep on asking them. You have to keep on knocking on that door. Then again, great, go for it. If the person's busy, and they're saying no because they're busy, then I'm sorry, that's not the same thing. Just because there's a load of people that want safe speakers, and they're all booking these people ahead of you, that doesn't mean that God is pushing that person. We need people who are going to be led by God, and where God is going to be speaking through. We need people that are going to be willing to look the complete fool. Because that's part of it, you see. Because if God doesn't give them anything to say, they shouldn't really say anything, should they? They shouldn't really. However, sometimes, as I say, like tonight, I didn't know what the subject matter was going to be until I started talking. I started talking about one thing, and then suddenly it went into something completely different. About giving your all. How on earth it went from one subject to another, I do not know. I don't know. I was talking about songs. And it went from songs to giving your all, I do not know. Oh, because in the song, yes, the ordinary love, I gave you all that I had to give. Yes. And that's what the Lord will be saying to us. That's what it all came from, wasn't it? That, yes. Of course, that was the bit when I was listening to the song earlier that stuck with me. That bit was the bit that stuck with me. That's the bit that jumped out. So this is what the Lord will be saying to us. Yeah. Well, I even disagreed with it earlier. Because I said to God, I said, look, Lord, come on. Come on. I said, you wouldn't put up with that point. That if I said to you, look, I gave my life to you 30 odd years ago, that was it. I said, you saying what I did 2,000 years ago was enough. That was everything I could give. Yeah, because you gave your life for me. Well, I gave my life to you. Is that enough? Of course it isn't. No. No. I've got to do that every day. Yeah. Oh, that's the point. Argue with God. You've got to argue with God. Because most of the time you argue, you're in the wrong. But you'll learn something from it. Of course you will. So do that. If you're going to argue with humans, argue with God. Come here, Smiley. Let's turn your collar off, mate. There you go. We've done two times around. Your collar doesn't seem to work very well, does it? But we'll get there in the end with it. Hello, Mollie Collie. How you doing? Good walkies? Good girl. Chewie, come here, mate. Let's do your collar. Here's a good bubba boy, ain't you, hey? Good bubba boy. And this one, where's this one? There you go, my boy. Love you. Amber, come here. Come here, pup. No more trying to eat food, okay? I'll get you in the car in a second. Where, Lucy? Lucy! Come here, Lucy. Turn your collar off, my girl. Thank you, Bubba girl. Right, let's get the key in the car. There you go. Comedy. There you go, then, babes. Get in there, thank you very much. Hi, anyway, they're in the car now, so I can continue a bit. Well, I mean, put it this way, I've said in the past that you've got to be real. You've got to be real with others, but you've also got to be real with yourself. And you've got to be real with God. You have. You've got to have a real relationship with God, otherwise you don't have a relationship with God, do you? What you have, I don't know, but it's not a relationship, because a relationship is you being you. If you're faking it, if you're only giving a good side to someone, that's not really a relationship, is it? I mean, God knows the real you far better than you could ever know the real you, so therefore, why are you trying to hide elements of you from God? As I say, when you have a go at God, even when you shout and scream at God because you think that God may have let you down, do it. You're going to learn so much from that. You are. That's going to help you a lot. It's going to help you to distress, because you're having a go at God, and guess what? It don't matter. God don't care. He's not going to hold it against you. You know that song by Grande and Bieber? Part of the lyrics say there is, basically when you shut your mouth off. When you're out of order to me, I'm not going to go. And that's what the Lord is also saying to you. Even if you're out of order to him, he's not going to leave you. Blaspheming the Holy Spirit is a bad one. That's known as the unforgivable sin. Having a go at God, telling God you're disappointed, telling God you're angry with him, telling God, that he's let you down, that's not unforgivable. It's far more unforgivable you not telling God that. If you feel that and you're keeping it to you, that's stupid, really. Because God knows you feel that anyway, right? The fact you won't be honest about it means that God can't work through that with you. It means that he can't spend time dealing with that for you. He can't help you with that. Well, he should be able to help you with that. But he can't, because you won't be honest with him about it, will you? Again, as I said earlier, every part of you belongs to God, including your mind, including what's in your mind. Okay? Simple as that. Every part of you belongs to God. That is the reality of the situation. So stop trying to keep parts of you from him. Be real. Be who you are. To everyone. To yourself. To your friends. To your family. To God. As I'm saying, you never know. You being who you are, you being not perfect at times, may be the thing that a friend of yours needs to see for that friend of yours to give their life to God. That may be exactly what they need to see. Because maybe what they need to see is the times in your life when God is working in your life, that's not fake. But if that's all you show, it looks fake. Because you're not being real. So you have to be real with people. Because then they see that there's good and bad. So the good, they can see, oh wow, that probably is God then. Yeah. So that negative in your life could be a powerful positive for somebody. Even if it's only a powerful positive for you. That's good enough. That's okay. Yeah, put it this way. I've been in churches. You have people who act perfect in church. You're at a church, they're effing and blinding. They're cursing their kids. Shouting and screaming at their kids. But in church, oh no, they act perfect. But guess what, folks? Do it the opposite. When you're out of church, be perfect. When you're in church, shout and scream at your kids, swear, do all that. Okay? Then we know what we need to pray about for you. Right? Do it in church. Then we know that, hold it, this person has a problem in this area. We need to address that, don't we? But when you try and hide it, try to act perfect, that's a disservice to your church. That's you saying that you don't trust the people in your church to know you. Now, of course, I'm not saying that people should be out of order in church. They shouldn't be. But they shouldn't be okay with being out of order anyway. That's true. So, be real. Be real with people. People need to see that. You need to be able to show that. Look at them. Oh, look at them in the car. Oh, look at them in the car. Oh, look at the babies. There's Riley and Amber. Oh, I see Riley moving his head. Is Riley moving his head? Oh, Riley listening to Daddy. You listening to your Daddy, Riley? Yes, you are. Smiley Riley. Hello, Smiley Riley. How you doing? Oh, look at those tails wagging. Oh, lovely. How you doing? How's Amber? You alright, Bubba? You can see Riley's tail wagging and Amber's tail wagging. Right, well, there you go, folks. I'll leave you to it. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.